Howdy. I don't know if you can tell what I'm looking at. I want to do my best to break it down. But this mean girl level, ooh, buddy, she is mean. Mean, mean, mean. So, we're just going to start, right? Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit, zoom back in. But, and I'm just going to go in time and kind of give you some of my thoughts. But we have been bouncing inside this channel, right, in yellow. Now this one is a longer term channel, longer time frame. You can ignore that for now, ish. Okay, so we get this swing low, kind of in the upper end of both channels. Maybe be a good time for shorts. Who knows? Because if you short in this market, you get run over, right? Anyway, just kind of bouncing around. Now we start coming into this, the lower end. Ooh, the lower end of this channel, and we tag it and bounce. Now it's a 10-point bounce within the hour. Okay, so now this swing low on the channel, maybe a channel break for a short. Man, yes. Okay, so if you weren't short in front of it, what you want to wait for is a back. You want it to dip down and come back and test the underside of this, right? Support becomes resistance. And it did this in this hour. It came up and came back down. So if you were quick enough within the hour to short the underside, you had it from 43, at least down to 33 for another 10 points. Maybe a 10 handle rule. But what I was watching for, given that the bulls just seem to always be in control, let's see what happens at 44.30. And while we got close, it was front run by a couple of points. And what it did next is ridiculous. So anybody waiting on 44.30 to trade gets left out. Anybody waiting for a slight dip underneath to take out the stops that are going to be under here didn't get their opportunity. And anybody who shorted on this underside again, because I didn't get it here, got absolutely run over. Because the market just whoop, kept going. Get on the upside of both of these channels. And here's the kicker. I didn't trust this run up. I wasn't buying it. I just didn't buy it. Literally, I didn't buy it. But it felt fake. And why it felt that way, I have no idea. Maybe it was guts, instinct, or just stupidity. But I got short on the close on Monday. This felt like a blow-off. This kind of felt blow-off top-ish. So I got short at the close. 3-day pivots are underneath. Maybe I'll get 10 points out of it. And we come into the day, and boy, things get ugly. Down to this channel. I think I left a couple runners on. And what I'm looking for at this point is probably upward continuation. Even though I was still short, I was cautious because I had such a good entry. I could let time play. And you'll see that we just absolutely take out this channel again. And you're thinking, okay, now it's on. Now it is on. So what I'm looking for is, where's the new fuel? Where's the new driver of the market going to come from? So anybody that bought, well, let me correct that. Anybody who shorted within here, once price gets above this swing high, all these shorts are wrong. And they need to get out. So that's going to be added fuel to the upside, which this was going to target 44.80. And while it didn't quite get there, we got within 4 points. Regardless, it was near the close, at the close, and I got short. My risk was going to be 44.80. Stop above 44.80. Okay. So we take out this channel. Now it becomes, anybody who's long from here up is wrong. And if you're a degenerate trader like me and you get long in here, you're still looking at this low as your swing low, or maybe even as your stop. So you need this level taken out. Okay? Oh, it's not even going to let me do that. Okay. If they can do that, that becomes your target to exit. 44.12. Okay. Let's go forward in time. Money. Money. Now, ask me if I got out of my runners at my target level. No. Why? Because I'm an idiot. It bounced a little, and I got out either, I don't know if it was here or the next bar. I know it was under 44.30. Still a good trade, catching the short. But again, now we got new fuel. Now we have new fuel. And what is that new fuel? Now it's using that mean girl level. Anybody who went short from the mean girl level to this low, they're all wrong from here down. So that's going to be the added fuel. You can see I've got that target line marked. And I had this marked for multiple reasons as to why this was a short. I'm not going to get into all of the reasons, but this, anybody who shorted in the hole is wrong, have to get out. That's added fuel to take it from 44.30 to 44.50, which would also potentially be an underside, like check of the underside. Support becomes resistance. For the record, this song is meh. This one's called Fibonacci. Speaking of Fibonacci, you had a Fibonacci short at 44.44. So I'm going to leave that 50% retracement. A lot of people call that the halfway back. Okay, so these shorts are the added fuel. Have to get out because they're wrong. That would take it to 44.50. Let's see what happens at 44.50. If I was good and disciplined, I would have taken the short at 44.50 with a stop above this swing high. There's your halfway back entry. Okay, we kind of dance in between the mean girl level, halfway back. I'm still looking for 44.50. There we go. We get, what's this high? 48.25. What's this high? Okay, I'm looking for the purple line. This high is 48.75. Purple line is 48.75. That's your short. That's opportunity number one. You also have some tight 3-day pivots, so I won't get into that. Ooh, buddy. It's acting like a lid. Now we also have FOMC minutes. Right? Bounce off a mean girl level. There's going to be another opportunity based on the FOMC minutes. 49.75 trades. One tick within 44.50. Now, this next part is, I don't know how it's going to work because I don't want to ruin it. But, that whole added fuel, where's the next move going to come from? You got a lot of people back in here. Let's see. Okay. So now, this mean girl level, broader sense, this whole range right up here, right? Using this mean girl level as the low, this swing low here, from last Thursday to this high. This range, what is this, 44.30, call it 44.80, roughly 50 points. That's now the new added fuel, okay? So you do the same thing, right? And that puts your target down here. Okay, that's what this purple line right here is for. Okay, FOMC minutes right there. And my gosh, murdered. Now everybody's realizing they're wrong. Anybody who bought, again, going back to last Thursday, anybody who bought is wrong. They have to get out. They are the added fuel to send this thing lower. Remember the halfway back, this 50% retracement. First target's always the 23.6. So that trade completed. It hit the purple line target, 43.83, right? All that added fuel. That's where we find ourselves. Now, let me go back or zoom out to a larger time frame. You've got clear support, right in here. I'm still waiting for this swing low on an 8-hour boot. I won't get to the boot, but there's support here. Okay, buyers are going to have to defend this level. They're going to have to defend the level. This can go away because that's done. We're still in this longer term channel here. But the same thing applies. Anybody who has essentially bought from here to here, and even in here, if you're buying now, if these lows get taken out, they're the added fuel for the next move down, which would put it, down in here, 42.50. A lot of different things can happen, but it's the same concept. It's always the same concept. Where is the fuel going to come for the next move? Really, it was like clockwork. I wasn't disciplined enough to catch it all. But it's definitely been fun to watch. This has been really fun to watch. And then what you start to get into is, same thing, channel lower. When you're going to buy this, you could, or you could, since we're, fueling to the downside, you may want to wait for a test of the upper end of the down channel. That's it. Sorry for 12 minutes of rambling, but that's just kind of what I've been watching and or how I've been playing this the past, call it 3 days. Pretty crazy.